What happens when 18 years of a seemingly perfect marriage crumbles into a $325 million divorce showdown? We're talking about Nicole Kidman, the Oscar-winning actress, country music legend Keith Urban, their 11 multi-million-dollar properties, and a prenup clause so jaw-dropping that it's been nicknamed the cocaine clause. This isn't just another tabloid breakup. This is shaping up to be one of the most expensive divorces of the decade, and the secrets lurking beneath the surface will make you question everything you thought you knew about power, wealth, and love. Nicole and Keith's love story began like something straight out of a Hollywood romance. The two first crossed paths at a Los Angeles gala back in 2005. Within a year, they were wed in a lavish ceremony in Sydney, a moment that had the world watching. Paparazzi camped outside, fans lined the streets, and the world celebrated Nicole's fresh start following her high-profile divorce from Tom Cruise. Keith Urban, the charming country singer, seemed like the perfect match, steady, grounded, and deeply in love. But behind that picture-perfect image there were cracks starting to form. Early in their marriage, Keith checked into rehab to battle his struggles with cocaine and alcohol. Nicole was right there beside him, calling it a true test of love and commitment. Fans praised her unwavering support, but little did they know that this moment would lead to the most jaw-dropping clause in their divorce. Fast forward to September 2025, and TMZ breaks the news. Nicole Kidman has officially filed for divorce from Keith Urban after 18 years together. The alleged reason? A new woman in Keith's life. But this isn't your typical celebrity cheating scandal. When you're dealing with a $325 million fortune, every little detail is a battleground. The question on everyone's mind isn't just why they split, but what each party stands to gain from it. Let's talk about their real estate empire, because this couple doesn't just own a few properties, they control an empire. Together, they own 11 luxury homes worth $56 million across 3 continents. Their Nashville mansion, originally purchased for $4.8 million, has now more than tripled in value. Their $6.5 million Manhattan apartment is reportedly one of Nicole's favorite places to unwind. In Sydney, they've got a serene farmhouse retreat. And in Beverly Hills, another luxurious home worth over $4 million. These homes aren't just symbolic of their personal journey. They're incredibly valuable investments. And now, with the divorce proceedings underway, splitting these assets is more than a sentimental affair. It's a high-stakes financial maneuver. Now, let's get into the heart of the drama. The prenuptial agreement. This is no ordinary prenup. Hidden deep within is what's known as the cocaine clause. If Keith relapsed into his previous drug problems, Nicole had the right to walk away with everything. However, if their separation occurred under typical circumstances, Keith would walk away with a guaranteed $11.4 million payout. That's right, $11.4 million. To put that in perspective, it's more than Nicole earned from Moulin Rouge back in 2001, but it's still a drop in the bucket compared to her personal fortune of $250 million. This clause was reportedly Nicole's brainchild after Keith's 2006 rehab stint, designed both as a safety net for her and a motivator for him to stay clean. But Keith isn't the only one to have had an unconventional prenup. Remember Britney Spears' clause protecting her wealth from Kevin Federline? Or Jessica Simpson's agreement about her weight? And then there's Jeff Bezos, who had no prenup at all, leading to his $38 billion divorce with Mackenzie Scott. But when it comes to Nicole, her cocaine clause stands out as one of the most strategic and shocking legal maneuvers we've seen in Hollywood. This divorce isn't just about money. It's about family, too. Nicole and Keith share 2 daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret. Nicole knows firsthand the heartbreak of losing custody. After her split from Tom Cruise, she lost primary custody of their adopted children, Isabella and Connor. Many believe she never fully recovered from that experience. So now, with Keith, she's determined not to let history repeat itself. According to sources, Nicole is pushing for primary custody of their daughters, while Keith may settle for joint custody. But here's the kicker. In high-stakes divorces like this, custody battles aren't just about parenting. They're a financial chess game. Family law experts point out that primary custody can significantly affect child support calculations and even sway property settlements. Nicole's fight for primary custody is about much more than being a mother. It's a financial strategy that could reshape the numbers of this entire case. Let's talk about future earnings. Nicole continues to rake in millions through acting, endorsements, and production deals, while Keith's music career generates tens of millions every year. According to the Prenup, Nicole's future acting earnings are protected, but Keith's income from his tours could still be factored into spousal or child support. Legal experts say that this could increase the value of the divorce settlement even further, potentially pushing that $325 million figure even higher. Celebrity divorces often lead to career shifts, as we've seen with Kelly Clarkson and her ex, Brandon Blackstock. If history serves as any guide, Keith may walk away with more than the prenup outlines. So, who really comes out on top here? On paper, Nicole seems to be the clear winner. She gets to keep her $250 million fortune, most of the properties, and her future earnings largely protected. Keith, on the other hand, is guaranteed the $11.4 million payout. For most of us, that would be life-changing, but in the world of celebrity wealth, it's relatively small change. Unless Keith plays his cards right in the custody and support negotiations, Nicole looks set to be the true victor. But here's the twist. This divorce is more than just a split. It's a billion-dollar case study. The breakdown of their $325 million fortune, the division of their 11 properties, the notorious cocaine clause, and the emotional toll of custody battles, all of it paints a picture of Hollywood wealth and power at its most raw. It begs the question, in a world of fame and fortune, can love ever be unconditional, or is every relationship ultimately a business deal dressed in the guise of romance? As we dive deeper into their divorce, the real estate battle deserves its own moment in the spotlight. Nicole and Keith don't just own a few properties. They've built a vast portfolio that stretches across continents. Together, they've amassed 11 luxury estates, including mansions in Nashville, New York, Sydney, and Beverly Hills. These aren't just homes. They're investments, each one adding substantial value to their empire. Let's break it down. The Nashville estate, which was initially worth $4.8 million, has more than tripled in value, now nearing $9 million. This isn't just any house. It's their family home, the place where memories were made. Then there's the $6.5 million apartment in Manhattan, with its sweeping views of Central Park. According to sources close to Nicole, it's one of her favorite retreats when she needs a quiet escape from the Hollywood grind. Then there's their rural retreat in Sydney, an idyllic farmhouse where Nicole often went to recharge, and their Beverly Hills mansion, valued at over $4 million, which has become a symbol of their Hollywood lifestyle. But here's the thing. These aren't just sentimental homes. They're incredibly valuable assets. Some of their properties have appreciated at rates far surpassing traditional investments like stocks. Real estate experts say that some of their homes have outperformed the stock market in terms of long-term growth. The question now becomes, who gets what? Nicole is reportedly fighting to keep her Sydney estate and her Manhattan apartment, while Keith seems keen on retaining their Nashville home. Dividing up these properties isn't about feelings. It's about long-term wealth management. Each of these estates represents more than just a place to live. They're critical pieces of a larger financial strategy. As this divorce plays out, it's not just the legal battles and financial divisions that are under the microscope. The media frenzy surrounding Nicole and Keith's breakup has been relentless. Every new detail is seized upon, analyzed, and dissected, from their personal lives to their financial decisions. Hollywood loves a good drama, and this one is no exception. But, as the public watches, it's easy to forget that behind the headlines, real lives are being torn apart. The media's constant scrutiny of Nicole's past relationships adds a layer of complexity to this already intense situation. People remember her high-profile marriage to Tom Cruise, the public divorce, and the painful loss of custody of her children. For Nicole, this divorce with Keith is more than just a financial negotiation. It's a chance to reclaim her life and ensure that her children don't suffer the same heartbreak she experienced in the past. The world may be watching, But Nicole's personal stakes are far higher than anything the tabloids can capture. In the world of celebrity divorces, it's not just about the present, it's about the future. So, what's next for Nicole and Keith after their split? Nicole has a strong hold on her acting career, with lucrative endorsements and ongoing projects that keep her in the public eye. She's a force in Hollywood, and her future earnings will likely continue to grow. On top of that, her production deals further bolster her financial empire. But there's another layer to Nicole's success: her ability to reinvent herself. Whether it's through new roles, business ventures, or brand partnerships, she's shown time and time again that she's not just a pretty face, she's a savvy businesswoman who knows how to maximize her earning potential. On the flip side, Keith's career as a country music icon continues to thrive. His tours bring in millions, and he's shown no signs of slowing down. However, the terms of their prenup could make his future earnings more complex. While Nicole's future film earnings are clearly protected under the agreement, Keith's income could still be subject to recalculations for spousal or child support. And in the long term, his ability to generate income may be tied up in these ongoing negotiations. Keith may have the talent, but his future financial trajectory could be heavily influenced by the outcome of this divorce. So, where does all of this leave us? Nicole and Keith's split is more than just a typical divorce. It's a cautionary tale about love, money, and power in Hollywood. Their story reminds us that even the most glamorous relationships can be built on a foundation of contracts and clauses. The cocaine clause, the fight for custody, the division of multi-million-dollar properties, these are the things that shape the outcome of celebrity divorces. But what does this say about love in the entertainment industry? As we wrap up this roller coaster story, one thing is clear. In Hollywood, love might be fleeting, but the financial consequences of divorce are anything but. The $325 million fortune, the 11 luxurious homes, and the future earnings that could be recalculated in perpetuity are all part of the ongoing saga. At the end of the day, Nicole and Keith's divorce isn't just about love, it's about survival. Who will walk away with the most, and who will be left to pick up the pieces? Only time will tell.